So, you found out that backlinks are important for SEO to rank high in SERPs, but you don't know how to get high quality backlinks, the Rolls Royce of the backlinks for your website? Then you are watching the right video because you are going to learn the 5 important aspects that make high quality backlinks as well as 11 best link building strategies for high quality backlinks. Keep watching. So, what makes a high quality backlinks? The first thing you must understand if you want to build high quality backlinks for your website is to understand what aspects make a high quality backlink. So, let me share with you 5 important aspects you want to check every time you want to build a backlink from a site to ensure it is high quality. The first aspect is website authority. It used to be that Google showed you the website authority by giving you the page rank for each of the ranking websites, which made it easy to understand whether Google sees your page as an authoritative or not. But Google's PageRank toolbar was cancelled in 2016, and ever since, SEO tools like SE Ranking and others developed their own formula to show approximate website authority based on the number of referring domains and backlinks, from which sites they are coming from, and other aspects. And obviously, the higher the domain trust, the better influence it will have on your ranking. However, the harder it is to get a backlink from such an authoritative domain. Therefore, if you are starting a new website and have a small domain trust yourself, then I recommend you to stay around your ballpark and start with websites with a domain trust of 20 to build high quality backlinks and then walk your way up as you are growing. The second important aspect to determine whether a backlink from a website is a high quality is to look at the website's organic traffic using an SEO tool. Organic traffic is a great indicator of Google's trust. If Google does not trust a website, then it will not send any organic traffic to the website. Therefore, if you want to build a high quality backlink from a website, you should verify if the website is generating at least 500 organic traffic, preferably 1000 according to your SEO tool. Because these tools tend to underestimate organic traffic, especially for smaller websites. Thus, their organic traffic might be around 5 to 10,000. The third important aspect of getting high quality backlinks is to look at where the website is getting its organic traffic. This is especially important to look at if you are targeting a certain country or location because your ranking will improve based on website organic traffic location. For example, if my target locations are the main English-speaking countries such as UK, United States, Australia and Canada, then websites that drive traffic mostly from India, I would skip even if their website brings a ton of visitors, and focus on those that drive mostly organic traffic from my targeted locations, even if it is way less organic traffic in general. Therefore, if your goal is to drive organic traffic from certain locations, then you want to build backlinks from those websites that mainly drive organic traffic from your targeted locations. The fourth important aspect of building high quality backlinks is to build contextual backlinks. Contextual backlink means a link is included within the content of the page and not in the footer, banner, outer box, slide bar, submenu, images, and other elements of the website. These links are extremely important as Google sees them as a vote for your website from the linking website. Plus, Google uses the anchor text of the backlink to better understand your web page, which can improve your ranking for the keyword and the related keywords as well. However, you want to be extra careful to make sure that the link you get is do follow, because any link that is tagged as no follow or sponsored will not pass any page rank to your website, even despite Google says they will use these as a hint. It's always important to build links with do follow meta. To check, you can simply look at the source code of the link. Or you can use the backlink monitor tools like SE Ranking, and it will give you all the important information about the backlinks, such as the status, index in Google, domain trust, anchor tags, and targeted URL. And the very last important aspect of building high quality backlinks for your website is to have balanced anchor text. Unfortunately, many SEOs and website owners, once they learn that backlinks and their anchor text are super important and can rapidly increase your SEO success, start over-optimizing every anchor text with keywords in it. However, this is very dangerous as it can quickly raise the Google spam detector against your website, and any of the links you have built can be devaluated and you would not get any paging from those, thus losing any benefits of backlinks. Therefore, whenever you build backlinks, make sure you don't over-optimize your anchor text and try to don't use the same anchor text twice. For example, if I would be building backlinks for my webpage that is targeting the keyword best gaming laptops, I would never use the same anchor text twice. So here you have the most important aspects you should know when you are building high quality backlinks for your website. So now let's have a look at how you can build them. The first strategy to build a high-quality backlinks is to create a partner section on your website and get your partners to do the same. Your partners can be a great source of high-quality backlinks, as well as you can be a great source for them. Google trusts more businesses than individuals running a website. Thus, getting backlinks from your partners makes this strategy extremely effective and super easy as well. You just need to talk to your partners, whether it is implementation partners, suppliers, technical, delivery, or any other partners, and tell them you are planning to create a partner section on your website and link to them. As like this, you will help each other to improve ranking and visibility, thus driving more organic traffic and perhaps leads as well. Definitely one of the easiest ways to build high quality backlinks, and I recommend every business to create a partner section. The second very effective way to build high-quality editorial backlinks is through HARO, or Help a Reporter Out. HARO link building is another great way to build high-quality backlinks, even for beginners. In fact, I've got some nice juicy backlinks responding to HARO questions. So you just need to sign up to HARO and you'll receive 3 emails Monday to Friday based on your interest or your industry. And each of these emails contains reporters' queries from different outlets. These outlets can differ from local or niche specific to the largest and most famous like Shopify, NTD Television, Forbes, and many other recognized high-quality websites. And based on this, you can select the ones that are relevant for you. For example, I'm in the SEO and content marketing niche, and the query number 2 is relevant to me, so I click on it. And here I can see the details of the query, such as the deadline, media outlet, the questions, and the requirements. Unfortunately, I don't fit these criteria, so I move on and I won't bother to respond. Another great link building strategy for building high-quality backlinks is to produce industry study and research. Industry study and research are one of the most expensive and resource-heavy out of all link building strategies, but they are also arguably the most effective and best ways to build a ton of high-quality backlinks for your website. And a great example of using industry study and research is backlinko.com. When you look at the top pages by referring domains, you will see that the most of his backlinks come from industry studies and research. And if you look at what kind of domains link to Backlinko's research study, you can see he got links from some of the most authoritative domains like Microsoft and GoDaddy. Or another great example is superoffice.com. Their top pages by referring domains are from industry researchers as well, and not even from their homepage, which again got them very nice backlinks from some of the most authoritative domains like Harvard and Recruity. But this doesn't mean you have to pull out extensive study and answer many of the industry questions, getting hundreds or even thousands of responses, or spending thousands on research firms to make surveys for you. Because in every industry there are those little references that do not have data or research to back them up, but are commonly known. So, if you know or find something like this, then you can create a mini study that is often much cheaper to produce, but still can generate a lot of high quality backlinks for your website and improve your SEO results. Another great way to build high quality backlinks, and by far the most used, is to publish blog posts on relevant sites, also known as guest posting. Producing blog posts is arguably the most important part of your SEO strategy, as you can barely drive any traffic without it. But publishing guest posts on relevant sites to your niche is a great way to earn high quality backlinks and increase your website authority. It is also one of the easiest link building strategies, and even absolute beginners can start with guest blogging. You just need to find relevant sites to yours. For example, one of my favorite ways to find similar sites is to use SE Ranking competitive research tool, where I enter my domain and select my targeted location. Then I'll go to the competitors report, where I will get hundreds of close competitors based on my ranking keywords. And here I have a perfect list of domains and I can start doing my blogger outreach. Or if you don't have an SEO tool, which I highly recommend you to get, then you can just type your target keyword into Google and extract those results using a free Google extraction tool like SEO Quick. Also, don't forget to set to get 100 results per page. And again, do your blogger outreach. However, you must be careful and know how to effectively do guest posting so Google does not catch you. Because Google does not like guest posting as it results in unnatural links. Thus, they devaluate them. Therefore, I recommend you to check out my video on how to do guest posting without Google devaluing your backlinks. Another great way, and for me one of the most important passive link building strategies, is producing unique graphics on your website. Images are an important part of SEO and storytelling, and in many instances, one picture can provide a much better explanation than thousands of words. Maybe that's why they say one picture can be worth thousands of words. Interesting. Well, in SEO, custom graphics can be worth thousands of high-quality backlinks. For example, look at this picture on ERP modules from Wikipedia. This picture has been used at least 200 times across the internet according to Google. And according to SEO ranking, the Wikipedia page alone has generated over 1,500 referring domains and 6,200 backlinks. Was it all because of the image? No. Did it help? Absolutely. And you don't have to be a massive site to get a few backlinks here and there from creating custom graphics on your blog post. And a great example of getting high quality backlinks from a simple infographic is this picture. According to SEO ranking, this low authoritative site manages to get a nice 26 backlinks from 16 referring domains. Image link building is definitely one of the most important strategies for every of my piece of blog. Because if you look at my blog post, you can see I'm always trying to create my own graphics. And now you know why. Another great way to earn high quality backlinks and one of the best ways to start a link building campaign is by doing competitor backlink analysis. With competitor backlink analysis, you can easily see how many backlinks and referring domains your competitors have. Figure out what are the most important pages of your competitors, what link building strategies they are using, and from where they are building links. And then replicate the most successful strategies for your website. For example, I can use SEO ranking competitors report to find competitors with similar website authority, and then look at how and from where they build their backlinks. This can show me where to guest post, which roundup polls they have participated in, what directories they use to get backlinks, and other information on how they build their backlinks. Then, you can also figure out how many backlinks you will need to build to rank for your targeted keyword by looking at the ranking pages or blog post backlink profile. For example, let's say I want to rank for the keyword best left-handed mouse. So I look at the top organic results. Then I take the top 10 ranking results and put them in SEO ranking backlink checker to see how many backlinks each URL has. So I can plan out my link building campaign to rank for this keyword. Of course, I can look at the overall domain trust for the top ranking pages, as that plays a big role in ranking as well, to see if there are any sites with similar website authority, like mine. And there is so much more you can learn during competitor backlink analysis, and it's another great way to build high quality backlinks for your website. The next great way to build high quality backlinks is to start doing interviews on podcasts, YouTube channels, and other channels as well. Doing interviews for link building can be one of the easiest link building strategies to earn high quality backlinks for SEO, especially if you are in a niche where the subject matter expert is not from a marketing team. Because you don't have to do the interview, just find the interviews, and that's not hard at all, and then get your company's subject matter expert to do the talking. I just love that. For example, let's say you are in the manufacturing industry, then you can search for manufacturing podcast. And as you can see, there are tons of those. Or even about digital transformation, as manufacturing is taking a big leap to become digital. And there are tons of other niche related podcasts you can appear on. Another great way to get interviews and super ultra mega high quality backlinks is universities. They often run workshops, day in profession, and other related activities where your subject matter expert can appear and talk about the industry and what's it like to work in that industry. Getting interviews for link building is one of my favorite ways to get tons of high quality backlinks and grow website organic traffic. The 8th way how you can build high quality backlinks for your website is by submitting your page on the resource pages. Resource link building is an extremely effective strategy if you spend a lot of your time and resources on creating content on your website and want to monetize on it in form of backlinks. Resource pages are basically pages with a curated list of recommended outside resources for readers to learn more about certain industries, niches, technology, or basically about anything. For example, I have been featured on blogging.org as one of the top content marketing blogs. And often, resource pages provide an easy way to submit or pitch your blog to be featured, as you can see here. And the best thing, there are countless resource pages in every niche and industry. And if you are creating some really great stuff, then you should do resource link building. And resource pages are easy to find as well. For example, I can use SEO ranking backlink checker to analyze one of my competitor backlink profiles and put URL filters like resources, best, blogs, and other words that frequently appear in the URL of resource pages. And just look through the results to find anything that seems to be a resource page like this one. Or you can use Google strings to find resource pages as well. For example, like this. Definitely, resource link building is one of the best ways to get high quality links if you are developing a lot of content on your website. The next way to build high quality backlinks is by creating content assets that naturally attract links. I've already talked about producing industry studies and research, and images like infographics are some of the best linkable assets for your website. However, there are even more content formats that attract links. The first linkable asset example is free tools. Free tools that are easily accessible are one of the best ways to attract high quality backlinks to your website. For example, the free tool SE Ranking Location Changer has generated over 131 backlinks from 85 referring domains, according to SE Ranking. And they are even easier to create. Just visit Code Canyon and find some interesting tool, pop it on your website, and start collecting links. The second example of linkable assets are personal case studies. Personal case studies are one of the best linkable assets to attract a lot of high quality backlinks as they are easy to create. For example, Adam and Froy is publishing his blog income statement along with operating expenses on a regular basis. This works as a personal case study, and it is a great way to generate high quality backlinks. I just threw a few of his blog income statements into Backlink Checker, and just those few generated 146 backlinks from 95 referring domains. And the third example is curated list of statistics. For example, I have created a curated list of best B2B SEO statistics on the internet, and it has consistently generated high quality backlinks for me ever since. And is it just me? Of course not. And every industry and niche has statistics that you can collect and publish on your website. Just don't forget to reference your sources. The next great way how to get high quality backlinks is by writing testimonials for products you are using. Because most of the brands will have dedicated pages or places where they put reviews and their mentions, and often they also include links to your website. And even sometimes you can get a link from some of the most authoritative pages on a domain, such as service and product pages or even homepage. Therefore, if you are using tools and really love them, consider leaving a nice review for them and ask them if they also provide a backlink to a website. And the last way to build high quality backlinks I have for you is to find websites on Flippa with a lot of high quality organic traffic and then see how they did get their backlinks. Flippa is a great place to get inspired, learn new SEO techniques, research niches, and do backlink analysis, because you can find some very successful websites that grew very fast and became worth thousands of dollars. For example, I found a 2-year-old website that is already making almost $2,000 in ad revenue and $1,700 in profit, bringing over 300,000 unique visitors with 3.5 million page views. So this is definitely something I want to check out. So I popped the URL in SEO Ranking Backlink Checker to see what they did to get such high traffic. Based on this, I can see that they have a lot of backlinks, but not such a high quality I would want to see, because their domain trust is low for the number of backlinks. However, on the other side, their do follow and no follow ratio is very good, which means most of their backlinks are do follow, which is a good sign. Also, their backlinks and referring domains have been growing over time, which is a good sign as well. So now I can do competitive backlink analysis to see if I find any interesting backlinks. And after this, I can see a few backlinks obtained from sites with high domain trust, but still a lot of very low quality sites. I definitely can see that they did some automated link building, which can be caught pretty soon by Google. I suspect because they want to sell the website, so they quickly build some backlinks to make it more authoritative, flip the site for more money, and go. But, as I said, I found a few sites where I can do guest posting or link insertion and get a nice high quality backlink. And that's all the 11 link building strategies for high quality backlinks. I hope you understand what makes a high quality backlinks and how you can build them for your website. So, please don't forget to smash the like, leave a nice comment below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, check out all my links in the description for my favorite SEO and other marketing tools. Ciao!